Now it is 3:30 a.m. Beijing time, March 3rd. I followed the news just now in several aspects. On March 1st, CNN reported that a Russian military convoy of 40 miles, composed of tanks, towed artillery, and other logistics vehicles for 64 kilometers, arrived on the outskirts of the Ukrainian capital. Why hasn't it been attacked yet? On March 2nd, the focus of Indian media was on the evacuation of Indian nationals. There are no Indians stuck in Kiev, and the Indian embassy has been closed. Some Indians still in Kharkiv, Sumy, and other conflict zones in Ukraine contacted Russia on the issue of safety of Indians. Russia has agreed to open a safe passage for them out of humanism. The Indians stuck in Ukraine will go to Russian territory through this safe passage. On March 2nd, Chinese media also focused on the evacuation of Chinese nationals. Chinese nationals will go to the third-party countries like Moldova and Poland, which is worthy of consideration. Indian nationals will go to Russia, but Chinese nationals will go to the third-party countries. Why? Another piece of news is from TASS. The second round of negotiations are to be held in the borders of Belarus and Poland, Belaveska Forest. The Russian delegation has arrived at the site of negotiations, and the delegation of Ukraine will arrive on the morning of March 3rd. Why hasn't the full-scale attack started? I think on one hand, Russia is arranging the forces. On the other, neutral countries like China and India need to evacuate nationals. In the vote initiated by the UN Security Council to reprimand Russia, both China and India have abstained from voting. And another reason is that it will enforce pressure on Ukraine during the second round of negotiations, which will function as Russia's bargaining chip. And whether there will be a full-scale attack or not also depends on the results of the second round of negotiations.